awkwardly.
It's always, every time.
It's like a nervous habit you have.
No, it's like I notice it when we go live. I'm like, ooh, I don't like that for us. So
It's
I
what's
change it.
happening Wednesday. Yeah, Nick Winters. It's my 5th winner up here.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone.
Happy Cinco. Happy Revenge of the 5th for all you Star Wars fans. Continuing from yesterday.
We apologize for the very late stream.
It's very late, Katie.
It is very late, but this one is on me yet again. We normally would have done it around 7 o'clock, but I took a nap today. So in between our park days, it's kind of a rest day, edit, chill.
Yeah.
And your girl, she went, she became Sleeping Beauty, and she fell asleep.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, and you let me sleep a little long. I honestly thought I'd probably take like a 2-hour nap. But girl, I slept for 3.5
Adventures in Magic
hours.
is in here. It was good seeing you yesterday.
Yes, it was. We saw so many amazing
saw a lot of folks
people.
yesterday. Yeah.
If you watched our video, which just came out a little while ago, we put a lot of our friends that we saw there in our video, which is awesome. Some very like newer vloggers, newer, social media, and I think that's so cool.
Some veterans, just everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We don't discriminate like that.
We don't discriminate. But yeah. Okay, cool. One of our moderators, Victor, is in here. Thank you so much, Victor.
Buenos tardes. Yeah.
What does tardis mean? Buenos tardes?
It's like good evening.
Tomorrow? Oh.
Right? It's good evening, right, Victor?
I don't know what it means.
Because it's like later.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I believe so. He's keeping it. Victor is keeping it in the Cinco de Mayo vibe.
I like that.
He's keeping
Cheers,
us honest.
everyone.
Cheers. I'm having a margarita.
And I'm having a Target brand coconut pineapple sparkling water,
which is pretty good. I had a taste of it. It's
so good.
It tastes a little bit like Cactus Cooler.
I don't taste that. I don't get that at all.
Cactus Cooler's kind of pineapple-y.
I disagree. I feel like Cactus Cooler's not pineapple-y, but that's funny how different our tastes
Well, I think
are.
that's what it's supposed to be.
So we, so the thing about this one is the LaCroix coconut one, as Spencer said, it tastes like suntan lotion, and it is not good.
It's not good. No.
But this one, coconut pineapple from Target brand, Good and Gather. Oh, baby, so good.
I like the can design as well.
It's so good. I keep like chugging it. I've had 2 already. Sorry, we are so behind on these comments. Katie, just try to keep them away. Betcha they will be there. Who? Who's gonna be there? I'm sorry. Can you guys go to Disneyland? I like that you guys are making requests for when we can go to Disneyland. I like that. I wish we could pick it now, but we have our dates already set. That's where it's not fun not having an annual pass because we just can't.
Thank you.
You were responding to Kylie. Wow, the one comment I read and that's what I get.
I put that one in timeout because that person was spamming the same thing over and over. So they're in timeout until they can calm themselves down. Thank you, Terry Robinson.
Jeez. Kraken and cola and lots of ice. Katie, do you guys and Panda finally contact one another? Yeah, I think so. I think I might have sent something out, but I'm not sure. The thing is, our schedule is pretty insane, so maybe I didn't, or I put it on my to-do list. I think that might have been what I did. Thanks for checking up on that.
Oh, Adventures in Magic says, just go July 26th. I'll be there. It's a Monday.
Philip sends $5. It says, just announced Disney College program coming back to Walt Disney World very soon.
That's
that was
awesome.
Some of the big Disney news this week was the college program and some May dates that kind of opened up.
Happy birthday to Ian.
Happy birthday.
Here's a good question. Brittany B says, do you guys feel back in the swing of things?
No,
That's
not
a
yet.
good question. Yes and no. I was just thinking about this today. As much as when you're there, you get caught up in these moments of this feels just like it should and just like it used to, right? Mm-hmm. Aside from these light crowds, which have been amazing. But then you quickly realize that it's so controlled and so, we have to have reservations and we have a lot of them. So that thankfully, but it still doesn't feel quite the same because of the lack of being able to like, hey, let's go swing by for an hour, that type of thing.
Or let's go to dinner, and then also
Yeah.
having to make the reservation in general
Right.
is really difficult because you're you don't know, like, I don't like being tied to having to go on a certain day or not. So that's kind of, again, remember when we say this stuff, we're just talking about how we feel currently.
Yeah.
All in all, remember that no matter what we say, we're still so darn thankful to be able to be there that it's like,
Oh yeah.
hey, if that's what I got to deal with, it's fine.
Yeah.
Danny sends $2 and says, "Happy Revenge of the 5th."
Yes,
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
And Kenzie,
No way.
sends $5 and says, "Hey guys, Kira and I miss you guys so much already. You truly made our trip special, and I just want to say thank you again." So let me tell you about Kira and Kenzie.
Let's break it down.
If you've watched our What's Happening Wednesdays a few times,
Yeah.
they would send super chats and make us say like, "Oh, Kira. Oh, Kenzie." So if you watch, the Oh Grogu's. Anyway, so we were at a cast preview on the 29th, I think it was, and we were walking out, and they came up to say hi, and we started talking, and just the sweetest. And then we saw them in the park a few times because they were there for their trip.
Long story short, we got to hang out.
Yeah, we got to go on some rides.
They're good people.
Cutest ever. We miss you guys. Can't wait till you guys come back.
Yeah, you guys are really awesome.
We love it.
As I said, the real deal. Mark L. Jacob says, "Hey Taft grad, my 41st is this year." Yeah, I'm a Taft high school graduate. I guess along with Mark Jacobs.
Lily sends $5 and says, "We went to Disney on Sunday. My daughter cried on Rise because she'd never been on it and it was so taken back. The magic of Disney." That's been happening a lot,
Yeah.
Lily. Since we've been going from cast preview to even now, you're noticing a lot of, when you're in passing or you're in a line or a queue, you're noticing a lot of people having conversations saying like, I broke down on Pinocchio, or I broke down on Casey Jr., or the train, and then you're seeing it for some people. Like, we saw some people breaking down on the train. We've seen people having like a moment on the Mark Twain. So that's kind of been this like weird, I'm glad you brought that up because it's this weird thing that we're not used to seeing at Disneyland, and we're seeing it very frequently now. I can't imagine how it will feel. You can't imagine it. Yeah, you definitely can't.
I think the consensus that we've talked to different people who've shown up at different times, whether it was cast preview, whether it was opening day, whether it was just any random day, everyone's reaction is very similar. They're shocked. They're kind of like stunned, like,
the majority.
Whoa. Yeah, that what I have noticed is that everybody's kind of shocked and stunned and kind of like taken back, and sometimes the emotion can't even come through because you're so like, whoa, I can't believe I'm here. So
yeah, there's a oh, I'm sorry, Lisa said, "What time does the Wednesday live start?" We try to do it between 6 and 7 p.m. Disneyland Standard Time, because we're on the West Coast.
Yeah.
However,
I love that you came up with that.
Thank you.
Because instead of Pacific Standard Time, Katie a long time ago came up with Disneyland Standard Time, and I remember she even wrote it, I think, DST. I'm like, what is that?
I used to do that.
It's a Katie-ism. I'm starting to kind of realize there's a lot of Katie-isms, and there's Spencer-isms too. But there's Katie-isms, and she's very creative like that, and that's why one of the reasons I love her is because she's very creative.
Well, yeah, he's sweet though, because he'll see like other people say it. Even other vloggers, he'll see them say like Disneyland Standard Time. He's like, "You came up with that, girl. I love you."
That's
I'm
right.
like,
well, hey,
he's just proud of me. You're so
no,
cute.
I am, and
You're
it's like
so cute.
You have changed the not the climate. You've changed the the thing. It's like it's jargon. It's Disneyland jargon now that you have created.
Yeah, a lot of people use it now, and it's cool. It's
even
like fun.
Merch search was kind of it's hard for us to figure out who came up with merch search. We both kind of claim it.
Well, I have it in a video, so
I think it was you.
Way like from 3 years ago.
So yeah, things like that.
But so back to that. We try to do it between 6 and 7 Disneyland Standard Time. Now, if we're on the East Coast, we try to do it between 6 and 7 p.m. Walt Disney World Standard Time.
Right.
But I think during the like spring and summer, we tend to go a little later because it gets darker. So
yeah.
So that's probably why sometimes, like, if you see it at 8 o'clock,
Disneyland savings time.
Disneyland savings time. Yeah, that's kind of like Disneyland standard savings time. That's kind of why you're probably seeing that. So forgive us if it's not this like right on the money at a certain time. I know it's kind of difficult.
Pollution LOL says congrats on the 70K, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Thank
so
you.
crazy how that happened. Like,
we're very happy about it.
It almost seems a little too fast because we always said we didn't want to just skyrocket to over 100,000 so quickly because
I mean,
you want to like work for it and appreciate every little milestone.
Sure.
And I think I don't know, I feel like for me, I appreciate it 10 times more because we've really worked very hard and it's been a long time. We started this channel almost 3 years ago and it's not, and that's not to say that, channels that skyrocket and blow up really quickly, that's awesome for them. Yeah. But for us, I always wanted it to be like about the journey and exciting, and I feel like we appreciate it 10 times more.
Well, and we've always said that you guys are important to us. Without you, we are nothing, and so we don't want to like overshadow that. So it's like every one of those subscribers that we get, we're like so grateful that you guys are with us, and so I feel like there's something to that there. Whereas like, if we had, I don't even know how it works, but if you got a bunch of subs off some big video that went viral or something, are they really gonna
are they
be
really
part of our thing and understand us and know us and all that stuff?
Like we wanted to build like a really kind of like a tight family of like a core group of people who get our channel, who know that maybe we're not like this high tech, maybe we don't do this, but like
just like
we
what you're
do
saying
this,
is that they know us and that
they're here.
Like,
they're here
it's,
for
it's this kind of thing, like Kenzie and Kira. It's like that, people like that who are like we're like boom boom,
like we actually met a lot of people at Disney throughout this time. Now that we're able to meet people again, amazing. That we're just like, dang, we're so, like we would walk away every time we get stopped by people, and 9 times out of 10, unless I have to go, like go pee or we're hungry or something, which is a lot. But when we walk away from meeting anybody, we honestly, we're always like, dude, those awesome people are our subscribers. Like, they're our subscribers. Like, do you realize I would rather have 10 people like that versus like 100,000 that I don't really know or whatever. It's just like we meet you and you just get it.
And we don't do, and I'm not disparaging those that do, but I'm just saying we don't do that kind of thing where we say, hey, we're doing a giveaway. You have to subscribe to our channel to be a part of the giveaway.
Yeah, nothing against that if that's what you want to do.
No, but
ours are just so awesome. They
it's
subscribe because they love it.
If you want to subscribe, you want to subscribe, not to get something out of it except for just the content itself. So
it's just such a good. We're so thankful for every one of you, and I can't.
And if you're somebody that watches that isn't subscribed, right on to you too. That's completely fine. However you want to approach this three-dimensional reality, we are cool with it.
Yeah, we've actually had a couple people that are like, yeah, I don't really subscribe to channels, but I really like yours, and that's great too. Just the fact that you even give us the time of day and like us. Yeah. Actually, even if you don't like us, that's fine.
We'll take whatever attention you give us, even if it's negative. We'll take it.
I like it. I like attention. I'm so sorry. We're so behind on super chats. I apologize. Philip sends $2 and says we went on Velocicoaster today and it was amazing.
Oh wow!
I congratulate you because I could never go on that. So good for you. McSteph sends $5 and says need to see your Mark Twain 2-step again.
Oh,
dude, that's a deep cut. It's been so wonderful seeing you guys at the park again. Shout out to UU. We actually met a few people over these last few days that remember the very old shenanigans
Disney
at
Bears
Disneyland.
and Katie on Periscope and
It's been
yeah.
wild. The Farrow family sends $50.
Oh
Wow,
my gosh.
that's very generous. Oh my gosh, we saw you on Main Street on opening day, and Audrey was running around with joy and couldn't be stopped. So we didn't get to say hello.
Oh, man.
We hope to say hi next time we were at the parks. It was truly so magical to be
Dang, we
there
missed
opening
you.
day. But you know what? I would rather you run for joy, you know,
Yeah.
and then you know, we can always meet each other
You know,
after.
going back to Velocicoaster, because a lot of our friends have been over there doing the you know, the preview days and all that kind of stuff. I'm so tempted to like ride that thing.
Good luck with that. You do that.
I am so tempted. I don't know. I don't hold me to it, but there's part of
Maybe
me that's
you
like,
need to have a good talk with Dylan first before you. I mean,
But
I think you really need to think about
here's
it.
the thing: is I used to do those things. Magic Mountain. I did all those crazy.
Right, but you also went on Guardians of the Galaxy and you were super woozy.
That's
and
not
like,
a roller coaster, though. I'm cool with speed and G's and all that stuff. It's that up and down thing with Guardians was like.
I'm all for
It
you
was a
doing
motion
it.
sickness
if you're
thing,
gonna
whereas
do
like
it,
a
you're
roller
gonna do it.
coaster, it's just G's and you know inversions and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Part of me is like, maybe you never know. So when we go back there, I don't know. There's a slight possibility.
And I do see a lot of people asking if we have plans to go to go back to Walt Disney World.
Maybe.
We are going very soon. We're gonna go
We'll
again.
let you guys know.
We're gonna go again, so expect
Yeah.
a trip soon.
Expect an announcement even before that. So.
Are we gonna announce it, or are we just gonna go?
Oh, we're going to announce it. No.
Oh, okay.
It's every time we go, it's like it's a big deal.
is
So
a big
to me,
deal.
I feel like it
Make
deserves
it-
an announcement. It deserves quality time.
And look
to
at me,
sit
I'm
and
like,
think
it's
about
a
it.
surprise.
Talk about what we're going to do.
Thank you, Erica, for the $10. We appreciate that. Janet sends $2.49 peso. I think that's peso if it has an MX. I believe that's
Wow,
peso.
that is generous.
Well, thank you. Love your videos. Going this Saturday to Disneyland with husband. No kids. Yee.
Oh, fine.
Question: do they sell Starbucks mugs from Market House at the Emporium? No, they do not. So first of all, have a good trip. They only sell the mugs at the Starbucks at the Market House.
That's what they said.
Not at the Emporium.
Oh, I thought they said Market
Did
House.
I read that wrong? Did they sell Starbucks mugs from Market House at the Emporium? Yeah, not at the Emporium.
Not at the Emporium. It's Market House across the street from the Emporium.
Yeah, so if you want your Starbucks mugs, that's where to get them.
Yeah, on Main Street.
Peter sends $25. Our family's enjoying the new Disneyland vlogs. Here's a little something for Lamplight Lounge. Cheers. We actually have a reservation for Lamplight Lounge.
We do.
Not tomorrow, not the next day, but the next day. So we'll talk about that in a little bit because
can't
we're
wait.
going back. Patty sends $5 and says, been loving all the videos inside the parks after missing it for over a year. Glad to see things coming back and putting 2020 in the past. Amen to that.
Yeah.
Peter, by the way, hi to the whole family. We
I
miss
know, we
you
miss you
guys.
guys.
We're like thinking of you. We were talking about you guys the other day. I forgot. We were doing something watching Up, I think it was. I don't remember. Philip sends $5 and says, when do you think the other two Disneyland resorts will be open? Will open soon, hopefully soon. I think Disneyland Hotel might be later in the year, kind of might like fall. Paradise Pier, I think we might have quite some time until then.
Yeah.
I don't. That's just my guess. If I had to guess. Hello, Kaysen. Hello. Somebody asked, how do I not get motion sick on Incredicoaster? So here's what I do. I'm really careful about when I go. I make sure I'm super hydrated. And
Real quick,
I try.
Tatiana is having a strawberry guava
Ooh.
Strawberry guava?
I've not seen that.
Sorry, back to what you said, but I just thought you wanted to know that.
Is that, or are you just saying it's a strawberry guava like mineral water? Is that what you're saying? Okay, but I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, about motion sickness.
Yeah.
So you can avoid it. Some people have to have the bands. Some people have to take something. I'm fortunate enough where for that coaster I don't have to. But what I do is I'm very careful, and if I'm even feeling the slightest bit of vertigo for the day, which some days I just wake up and have vertigo, I don't do it. I go, nah, I'm gonna sit this
Yeah.
But if I feel okay for the day, then I will sit in the front. Usually the front 2 cars, I'm better because it kind of slows down a little bit, and I just kind of know what to expect, and that really helps. So that works for me. Adam says, I bought the Batu mug also. I'm going to use this Sharpie and write West after it. That's rad. I mean, I couldn't, or East. Yeah, I couldn't, cool, then we'll have West. Suzette sends 50, and I believe that's pesos possibly. Feliz Battle of Puebla Day. I hope I said that right. I cried with you on opening day, and I'm loving the Disney videos. Please come to Cabo.
Aww.
I want to go to Mexico so bad. You have no idea.
Soundman says, Spencer, let me ask you this. Are you a fan of Supreme Scream at Knott's Berry Farm? No, I am not.
Tristan
no.
sends $5 and says, how do you feel about the kissing segment on Snow White ride? It's all over the news that says Disneyland should remove that.
Oh
I don't pay any attention to it, so I don't want to dismiss your comment, but thank you. I feel like when articles like that come out and they're really just trying to get a rise out of you. It's kind of like trolls.
They're trying to get attention because whether they're going to get positive attention to it or negative, they're getting attention because it's like, wait, what? What did Disney do? And it's like, the story has been intact like that for...
I won't even click on the articles. I don't care. I literally pretend it's not there.
That one is trying way too hard. I'm so sorry.
No, it's like you don't pay attention to it. You don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Then it goes.
Yeah.
It's like stupid. It's literally like you're nitpicking.
It's like saying Velocicoaster, it disparages dinosaurs because it's not fair that there's nothing about dinosaurs in the attraction. It's just a roller coaster. It's like, come on.
Just ignore it. Oh, it's a hard seltzer flavor. Oh, right. The Topo Chico has those like hard seltzer flavors. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. 19 days until your Walt Disney World trip.
Wow, nice.
Love that. Jansen sends $10 and says, I was so happy to see you on opening day. That day was so epic. Hope you guys are enjoying being back home. I definitely am. Hope to see more of you guys back at Disneyland. So you'll definitely get more of us back there because we're going tomorrow. And we're going tomorrow. So tomorrow is special. First of all, we're not doing Knott's for the foreseeable future.
No.
I'm kind of annoyed with the whole thing, to be honest with you.
Let's be honest about it. So what happened was,
yeah,
we have season passes for Knott's.
Mm-hmm.
We were very grateful for Knott's for doing what they did over the pandemic, the food festivals, and
But now I'm mad at them.
Setting the bar. Well, we are, because here's the deal. We went to get our tickets for pass holder days. Preview. And apparently, it
just wouldn't recognize our annual passes.
It kept saying that our annual passes were not valid, which they are 100% valid. So
because we've used them for like discounts whenever we buy stuff.
Right. So it was like some sort of weird technical thing with the website.
So then I tried calling. I've tried emailing. I've tried everything. I don't Twitter anymore, so I'm not going to tweet. But I tried all these different things, and I'm like, at this point, forget it. Like, not only that, but I don't really ride. Like, I love Ghost Town. I love I want to see Berry Tales.
Yeah, of course, but it's like
log ride, mine train.
Like, I'll be dead honest. Like, I was offended a little bit. Like, wait a minute. Like, we have season passes. This is not fair. We went the extra mile and purchased that to support because we were grateful for what they did.
Well, we bought them before that.
We did. We had them, but I mean, I'm just saying. It's just like whatever. I'm just like kind of over it. So I'm like, we'll get there eventually, but I'm not in any rush. And they'll, Well,
the good part is for you guys as the consumer of YouTube videos, you have tons of vloggers that will be there.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful
Brian
thing.
Garcia says Knott's has bad customer service.
Which stinks because they're really beautiful, a beautiful park, and there's a lot of good things there. But yeah, it was kind of like, I'm not going to go and...
Oh, this is nice. Claire says, OMG, I wanted to tell you guys I love your new... intro colors.
Oh,
yeah.
So my
talk about
gosh.
That.
So cool.
So originally, we were a red, yellow, blue, black kind of color scheme. Red, yellow, blue being the balance of the spectrums, and then, black in there to kind of tie it in. But Katie was sick of it, and she had said something about redoing the logo, and I said, well, we can't redo the logo. It's our brand. It's like Coca-Cola. They've changed they've altered the logo, but it's always been that same one over the years, right? So I said, okay, well, we can change the colors,
Yeah.
for now, and maybe a little brighter, a little more fun, excuse me.
Yeah, and I really wanted some, like, I don't know. I got kind of sick of the primary colors there. I was like, we need some, like,
Yeah.
bring some tertiary into
So
this.
so thank you, Claire.
we did.
Some what?
The tertiary colors. That's like green, purple, like secondary.
Never heard that word in my life.
Primary, secondary. I always try
Anyways.
and say that. It's kind of a joke. I've said it to you before. Well.
I've just never heard it before.
Okay,
so,
so we're going tomorrow to Disneyland, by the way, with Kaylee, and she is so excited. I can't wait to bring her. Philip sends $5 and says, "Is Disneyland still offering Child Swap and DAS?" Yes, they are. So what was I gonna say about that?
And thank you to Brandon for updating our animation as well.
That's what I was. Thank you. I was like, yes, Brandon made those. So we're just like, we're so excited. Adam said, wait till I'm back in SoCal to go to Knott's. Exactly.
Yeah,
See, there you go.
There you go.
Whenever you're back, Adam, go. And because I think you also don't do the huge coasters too. So we'll go in July.
And, here's the other thing is that thankful to you guys for being so loyal. We don't always have to be there for, the first day of this or the first day of that, which is always fun and it's great because we miss things and we want to be there for it. Why not be there the first day? But thanks to you guys, we know that you will support us when we and whenever that is, and it'll be a blast.
And if not, that's fine too. We're just happy to have you.
Yeah.
Ladybugger Jen, hey girl.
Hey Jen.
Sends $10 and says, "Hi guys, loving all the videos. Of course, my favorite thing to see was opening down Main Street. Welcome from all the cast members. Filled my heart with tearful joy. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'm so glad you liked it. It was awesome, and I can't wait to be able to see you again." Ari sends $5 and says, "Hi Katie and Spence, thanks for the vids. We'll be going to Disneyland on Friday. Y'all are my favorite. Thanks for all you do. Much love. Stay rad, guys." Thank you. Do we have Disney burnout? Not really. It's while we're there, when it's hot, you're like, oh man. Like, you kind of just get in a, what do you call it? Like a sensory overload. Are you going to build a lightsaber? I don't know, because I think you have to make a reservation. So we would have to work on that. The wooden sign that Victor made is on the other side of our living quarters.
Kane said 5 fires reported on Sunday that the reason Knott's website didn't recognize some of the season passes was a credit card issue, such as it expired or had closed.
Mine was open.
That is not the case with us.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, good finding that info out.
Yeah.
Adam said, Florida, it's cold. Yeah, right.
Yeah, we heard Florida has been blazing, like 95. Yesterday was like in the 90s, right, Adam?
It's been hot here, but I know there are different types of heat, so for everybody, humidity jumps me. It's been hot in the sun. It's been like an oven. I've had to have my umbrella, and I forgot it yesterday, and I can't tell you how much I regretted not having an umbrella.
See, here's Mars SoCal. Did you try the Knott's website? Because it worked for me.
Yep.
The app did not work. Yeah, we tried
both.
that too. Yeah.
I did everything, you guys. I took the entire day.
And if you guys got to watch Adam's video about May the 4th over at Batu East, and because we had
you can see the vast differences of how behind California.
There was a lightsaber meetup, all sorts of good
California,
stuff. Yeah.
We're about a year behind Florida, so maybe next year ours will look
and that's
like
just
that.
in calendar time.
Yes.
We're more like 10 years behind as far as
technology. Jamie sends $10 and says, "Thank you for bringing us back to Disneyland. We'll be in Walt Disney World in a couple of weeks." Yes! P.S. Wedding invite in the mail, but we'll send an email. Jamie and Solomon, the Castle Boys. Love you guys. We are so ready.
Yeah.
Katie, you should build a droid. I want to. I didn't realize they were like $100 or something like that.
Yeah.
Kira and Kenzie did it, and I was like, oh, because I'm like, this is me. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I could use $100 and buy a bunch of ears. So, but I do want the experience. I think maybe we'll
oh, this is a good point. About the temperature checks being going away on May 16th.
What? Sorry.
At Disney, temperature checks.
Yeah, they're gonna finally do away with them, which
Yeah.
I'm glad because I feel like it's taken too long. I feel like we should have gotten away with them for a while now. The reason I think we should get away from them is because it's that contact that if you are, for the whole germ thing, number one, and number two, so many people are getting vaccinated, and that could be a side effect. Also, it's just hot. I just don't think it's a very effective thing, in my opinion. So I'm ready for it to go.
Yeah.
Just be done. Terry sends $20, says, hey, y'all, here's a bit to spoil Kaylee tomorrow. Oh, because y'all are awesome. I was
Terry.
texting my mom. She was telling me how Kaylee is telling her right now as they're getting ready for tomorrow. She's like, okay, you need to make sure you pack this. We need to pack my strawberries. So she was telling me all the stuff that she's telling my mom.
Well,
Elsa
Elsa and Anna are expecting her.
Do you guys love Florida? Yes.
Of course.
Love Florida. I don't care how hot it is. Jade sends $5, says, hey, Katie and Spence, love you guys. Just got back from the Star Wars pop-up shop. Did you guys go? And if so, what did you guys get? So, a little story about that. Let me read this last super chat, and we'll go back to that.
We'll circle back.
Jessica sends $50 and says, well, thank you, Jessica. Hi, Katie and Spence. I saw you two this Sunday outside World of Disney at Downtown Disney. It was so much fun catching up, Katie. Love you so much. Happy Cinco de Mayo from your #1 fellow Mexican fan.
Cheers,
girl.
girl.
I feel that. Kira sends $2, says, Kenzie and I want to know where you keep all your ears. I have 3 or 4. So I have some at the Malibu pad, and then in Orange County is where I primarily keep the majority of them. I have about 4 containers, like big containers. One of them is separated into kind of the holidays and some doubles that I let Kaylee use. And then I have the other 2, and they're just stacked in closets. I have a lot of ears.
Oh, Kira.
Tina sends $20 and says, we will be there 24th through 26th. We are over the moon and so excited. Landon and I will be taking Amtrak down and meeting my daughter and new sister-in-law at the end of honeymoon. Oh, Landon will be 9 tomorrow. Happy birthday!
Wow.
Get Kaylee something good. Thank you, guys.
Awesome, Landon.
Real quick before I forget. So, the Star Wars pop-up. I booked that reservation. Again, maybe we're just having some bad luck here, but it wasn't meant to be. So I went and booked that reservation on my account, and it said, do you want to bring a guest? I put Spencer on there. And we show up, and they were like, okay, just Spencer can go. And I was like, what? And I'm looking at the paper. It says, Katie, Spencer.
Yeah, they
it
had
has
like
both
their
of our
checklist,
names.
and both of our names were there.
And they were both on there, and they're like, nope, that's just how it's got to be. So we didn't argue. We're like, you know what? If that's the rule, that's fine, but we're just going to forget it.
It was
everything's just different because of the pandemic. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It was a little odd, and we're just like, you know what? Now the plus side of it is, thank goodness we didn't really bother too much because a lot of that merchandise was available in Disneyland. At that point, you're not going to argue with that because you're like, listen, we get to go into Disneyland today. Not everybody can.
Right.
That's more happy than anything.
Yeah.
So that's what we thought. New 4th of July ears got leaked. Oh, you mean pictures? I didn't know that. That's cool. I didn't know they were a secret thing. Are they a special something? Do you have Matterhorn ears or a hat? No, I don't. I don't think so. I have some that would match the shades of the Matterhorn.
Eric J is in here. Eric is the fellow that we met who was the stage manager who is so well dressed. He's kind of got a dapper look to him. It was great meeting you, Eric. Yeah, he's here in the chat.
Yes, it was.
That is awesome. We saw him twice. We saw him once in the Esplanade and once at Disneyland.
Right.
Right on,
are you going to opening day of Avengers Campus? We sure are. When you hit 75K, you should do an ear giveaway. That's a good idea. I don't want to. The only thing is, I like that. I like that giveaway idea. But I think if we do a giveaway, I don't want it to be for hitting a number or anything. We want to do a giveaway just because we want to give it away. Kind of like those Touch of Disney tickets. We just want to give it away to
Right. We don't want to incentivize it or anything or make it we don't want to tie it to to a number or.
And I see I know where you weren't coming from. If we get to 75,
but it's a good
we'll
idea.
do a giveaway.
Right.
But just doing a giveaway
in a celebratory fashion, I think
Right.
is what they meant.
Yes,
Yeah.
and even then, I want to stray away from that. If we do a giveaway, it's going to be like what we eventually want to do, and we're trying to kind of save up, but we want to try and give away some Disneyland tickets. But I also want to wait until other people can come, and it's not just only Californians, because it's kind of sad, like to do that, and I don't want to, even for Touch of Disney, it was I liked that we were able to look outside of California. Granted, the people who ended up getting them were from Palm Springs, so
who we ended up seeing in the park, which was awesome.
Right, that was so cool. But yeah, so that's why if we do that, we're just gonna give away pick some people and be nice.
And by the way, Main Street Matt is in the house. I just wanted to tip my hat to Main Street Matt.
Tip your hat to Main Street
See what
Matt.
I did there?
So yeah, that's the hope. If we can, that'll be our next giveaway. Would hopefully be a pair of like Disneyland tickets or something like that. Even if it's one ticket, and then that it alleviates somebody from not having to, either that, or the other thing we thought of doing is finding somebody while we're in the again, all these restrictions need to be dropped, but we had this also like this idea of like, if we meet somebody that happens to be there and they're not able to get a ticket to go to Disneyland, we see them in downtown Disney, and let's just like buy them a ticket to go. But again, it's like now with the whole reservations and all that, it's a little difficult to see your dream realized, but that's kind of the idea we want to start doing. Like maybe every like 3 or 4 months is just, give back that way. So we have ideas, and we'll get there.
Thank you, eventually. Danny Loves Life, for that compliment. Jansen, what did I say, Jansen? Jansen says, $5 and says, when will tickets be available for July 17th? Disneyland's birthday is going to be busy.
It's a 60-day rolling calendar. So today was July 4th. So after that point, it'll go there. Krista, has anybody seen Peter at the park? If you're talking about the Clapper Peter 2, we have not seen him.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I think there is a Facebook page that his daughter has that she updates. I haven't seen it in a little bit, but I also don't go on Facebook as much as I'd like to. So, hey, Carter.
Hi, Carter.
How are ya?
Here's a good question. Elijah Reese says, since Disneyland does not have annual passes anymore, are y'all spending $114 each time you go to Disneyland? No, we're not.
We buy 5-day
We buy 5-day tickets.
Yeah, we buy 5-day tickets. When you buy a bunch of 5-day tickets, we also don't buy park hoppers, so that saves a little bit of money. Again, if I had to buy park hopper tickets and if I had to pay $110 for each time, I would find a way to make it work. So let's get that straight real quick here. I'm not looking for deals. I don't care. Just get me into Disneyland. We set the money aside. We worked our butts off for it. We plan, and I don't care.
I feel like, whatever.
But yeah, the more amount of days, sorry to cut you off, but the more amount of days, I should have explained that. The more amount of days that you purchase, the cheaper it is.
Right.
So I think forgive me if I'm not correct, but I want to say it's $70-ish a day if you're not doing a park hopper. Maybe it's 80, I don't know. But it's worth it for us. It's 100% worth it. That's just that. That's how we look at it. Steve Hall sends $5 and says, $75K. Katie goes on mission. That will never happen, Steve Hall. I love you. I kid, of course. No one wants a video of what you had for lunch after you eat it.
Steve knows you too well.
Love you.
But that's funny, Steve. We have to do something though for that, because
we would do a celebratory something anyway.
Yeah.
Because that's a pretty big. I mean, it's a big deal. It really is. Even every subscriber is a big deal.
Almost like Katie's not allowed to have Topo Chico for a week.
Oh no! Oh no! I would probably do like Space Mountain or something. Like, maybe that's what I would do.
Wes says, hi, Adam. I've been watching you for some years. I've learned about all these great YouTubers from you. Love the tips. Yeah, Adam has been, he's just a great friend. And anybody who has been steered our way through Adam, we are so grateful. And we're grateful for his friendship. He's a good dude.
Amen. Y'all break out a bit. Yeah, no, I would out. Hello from Texas. Hello. I know it's so late. Some people.
Oh, Sagi.
Guys, oh shoot, you just rolled over that. Sorry. Have Have you got? Well, I'm. It's gone now. Is the 5 days consecutive, or can you spread them out over time? I think you have 13 days to use them, so that's what we've been doing. $72 per day on a 5-day single park pass. There you go. $72, 100% worth it. Also, if you Uber in, which we've done a few times, that's like, depending on where you live, you don't have to do the whole parking structure thing. So it just depends, you know. But you don't have to do them consecutively. So I couldn't do 5 days consecutively. We did it in Walt Disney World a few times, and it is the most painful experience.
It's heavy. Yeah.
I can't do, honestly, after 1 day in the park, it's exhausting. Yeah. In a good way. It's the best kind of exhaustion you'll ever be.
Yeah.
I see them online. Are they selling them in the park also? I don't know if they're selling the... Oh, you were talking to somebody else. Can you explain how to get a boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance? The best thing to do is to... Obviously, you have your tickets uploaded. Make sure everyone in your party is on your app, whoever the person is that's getting the tickets, who's getting the boarding pass. So for instance, if I have me and Spencer and, I don't know, Kaylee, I have all of our tickets on my app. What I do is when you get on in the morning, let me see if I have it uploaded. You make sure that you're signed in, and then you just hit right there. It says join boarding group. And it'll select all the tickets that are good for that day, and then that's it. It's really that simple. I don't know.
It's pretty basic, yeah. You just got to be on it.
Yeah, it's really, you just have to be on there at that time.
It's a time-sensitive thing. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's Olga says, hey guys, curious if you'd ever put the weekly blab on as a podcast. I'd love to listen to it on the way to work. We've thought about that.
I don't know how to take that video and make it a podcast. So if anybody does know how, email it to me.
Well, we would have to
make a podcast.
We would have to make it as a podcast, but
couldn't you do both though? At the say you had the microphone recording it while we're recording it for the video.
Well,
yeah, you do that?
But I think what Olga is saying is that would it be isolated as a podcast, which we've thought about it, and that's something we're looking into.
But couldn't you do it as both?
You could, but you wouldn't want to do of the same thing. You would want to have the podcast something exclusive about it. Otherwise, what's the point?
Well, I don't know. Maybe just making it more available for somebody who doesn't want to have a sale for YouTube or whatever.
For me, it's like I see it as we do the weekly blab and then we do a podcast, or we the other. It's
Christina said, did you see the Darth Vader ears? I did. They're cute, but here's the thing with ears. I have to be obsessed with them for me to go out of my way to do ordering and all that stuff. If I happen to come across, or I know that they're easily attainable and I like them, I'll do it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I do like them. They're cute. Very cute. So yeah, that's kind of how I work with ears. I'm kind of weird with ears. I also don't like too much on the ears too. I like simple ears. Would you consider leaving the park for lunch in Downtown Disney to avoid waiting for a mobile order? Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because Downtown Disney needs business too.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of good options at Downtown Disney as well.
Yeah, Tortilla Joe's.
You can even get corn dogs. I mean,
Yeah. They're not the. Listen, when he says you can even get corn dogs, yes, you can. But are they good corn dogs? That's debatable.
They're pretty good. Adam and I had them.
They're not Disneyland corn dogs.
They're pretty darn good. Adam and I had them.
But they're not Disneyland corn dogs. Yeah. I will argue that till it's the same thing with the churros.
And I'll tell you, man, if that monorail was running, it would be even easier because you could just pop right off that monorail, jam right over to Earl's Sandwich or hot dog cart right there.
We've done it before,
or Tortilla Joe's, even better. Oh my gosh, I love Tortilla Joe's.
I can't believe you just kind of said what you did about corn dogs like that. I'm like, oh man.
No, I mean, look.
Disneyland corn dogs can't even be compared, and you just went there. I can't believe you did it.
No, I wasn't.
I'm considering a new relationship now. We're done. Don't even talk to me. I
wasn't claiming they were better. I'm just saying
I know you
as
didn't.
An alternative. Okay, as an alternative. It's not like you're going to the market and buying frozen ones and putting them in the microwave.
You might as well.
No.
You might as well.
No.
I'm sorry. You might as well. Disney Adventure Vlog sends $10 and says, so what do you think about the 3-foot rule at Disney World and temperature checks are gone? I heard that the temperature checks, Disney was paying for it. It wasn't free. Oh, I'm sure they were paying for it.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear a 3-foot rule. See, thank you, Carter. I'm with Katie on this one. Exactly. You might as well have gone to the Disneyland corn dogs are the best. They are. Yeah, you can't even say
I didn't say they weren't.
okay.
I never said they weren't.
you just talked a little too highly about them. Like it was dangerous territory.
Someone asked if it was an option to go to Downtown Disney to eat. Is it? And yes, it is.
But do it not for corn dogs. This is what we're
Yeah,
going to
but
correct.
sometimes the line for corn dogs is around the block,
and it's worth it. It is worth it.
I'm just giving people an option. I did not say there was a
Kaylee's going to the park
superior
tomorrow.
corn dog outside the park. There's not.
Oh,
So-
the 3-foot rule is for Universal Orlando. Oh, okay. No, I didn't try the pickle corn dog. It's not really something I would eat.
Well, wasn't the 3-foot rule kind of the original way it was supposed
Originally,
to be?
they
and there was a translation issue.
That's in the medical science community.
That originally it was
It
supposed
was
to be 3
talked
and not
about
6
that
foot.
originally it was supposed to be, because it was meters, it was supposed to be 6 meters, I think it is. And maybe I'm getting this wrong. I am pretty
But
tired.
there was some sort of discrepancy about that it was a mistake.
We were supposed to only
And-
stay 3 feet from one another.
Just saying.
However, I'm gonna just say it right now.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm gonna say, excuse me. Anything that happens right now that they are dropping this, they're saying no more masks, or they're saying no more this feet away, or they're feeling whatever. I can already tell you, because we will be asked time and time again. I will always be supportive of getting rid of these measures because so many people are getting vaccinated. I think they need to go eventually. I don't want us to get so comfortable with this thing. So
Right.
we will always be in support of being done with it. Like, I only wear my mask because I have to. I do not want to. It's the worst thing ever. It gives me
We are
anxiety.
vaxxed, waxed, and maxed.
Vaxxed, waxed, ready to, yeah. That's how we feel. So yeah,
about
I will
that, but-
always be supportive of getting rid of these temperature checks and distancing and blah. Like
It was a
can,
temporary measure that had to be
still has to.
implemented and still has to be around for certain things, but
Yeah, they're temporary rules for a reason.
correct.
I can't wait for them to be gone.
When people say the new normal, I kind of go, no.
No, that's not a new
It's
normal.
the new temporary. And
No way. That's
know.
the new temporary. Do not even come at us with selling it. No, that is not a new
plus,
normal.
even the word normal itself,
That's HE double hockey
the
sticks.
word
is what
normal
it is.
itself is kind of, it's subjective. What is normal? Like normal to you, normal to me.
Way different.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they're very true. Very
I challenge
true.
that.
It's subjective. Normal is subjective.
Absolutely.
Tanisha sends $2 and says, "Thanks for thinking of out-of-state Disney fans. You are always on our mind."
Oh, yeah.
Celia sends $5 and says, "Spencer, if you don't stop talking about corn dogs in every vlog, I have now had a corn dog almost every day this week is Pavlovian. Your fault, LOL. Thank you."
Who was that?
Mr. Robin Nass sends $5 and says, "When you hit 75K, I'll send you a $100 gift card to Tortilla Joe's. Love my Blab
Robin.
family." Thank you. That's a really sweet comment. Thank you.
Oh, it was Celia said that. Celia, I have not had a corn dog yet, so
Maybe that's why you're doing it.
my apologies. I haven't. Katie has prepared our diet safe lunch every single day we've been at the park.
Yep.
And I have adhered to that. I have not strayed. I have not had a churro. I have not had a corn dog. I have not had any Disney treats. Did you hear that? I have not had one Disney treat since we have been back at that park.
Are you mad about it?
I'm starting to get a little perturbed, actually.
You can have one. You know that you can do that.
I know, but I'm like brainwashed now.
You're brainwashed.
No, I'm just not brainwashed. I'm just like, I'm so used to this rhythm we're on. And I also
Well, listen, I think
want
though,
to be healthier and lose
Yeah.
this weight that we have acquired over this time because I'm not happy with it.
So I think you better
Um,
clarify that though, because we're gonna have people jumping down my throat. I mean, they will anyway, but because there was a video. I think it was when David and Liz came over. They were like, "Spencer, you can eat whatever you want. Don't listen to Katie." And I
course
was
I
like,
can.
"Bro, that's him telling me to
And if
keep
you
him
actually,
accountable."
and if you actually know me, I have been the person. I continue to be the person that does whatever I want. No one tells me what to do. I've never been that guy.
Mhm.
I choose I choose my path. Trust me, I do, and I hold to that. But I am sick of feeling kind of overly like I don't fit in my t-shirts and like it's just like who is this guy? And I see,
Well, you're not comfortable.
no, and I look
Yeah.
at pictures and I'm like, whoa, and so I am making that concerted effort for myself,
And I think
so
where I come in, that's why
I have a lot of help, thankfully for
right.
Katie.
But I think it's not just the help, but he'll say like, so for instance, because he's worrying about his stuff. It's easier for me to count our calories and like worry
Yeah.
about all that stuff. So that's why sometimes if you ever see me going, no, you can't really eat that. That's me holding him accountable as he has asked.
Right.
It's not me doing it because I'm a controlling psycho, because I'm not.
No.
I would never.
Now,
control
did I
anybody.
have a bunch of chips last night at Tortilla Joe's? Sure, I did.
I did too.
But
Yeah.
it was a rare occasion. It was
I treated myself as well.
it was celebratory, and that was that. And so it's just about retraining ourselves.
Yeah.
Because there was a time when I was very health conscious about what I ate and all that kind of stuff, and then theme park life like just annihilated me. The situation annihilated me, and so I ended up on the other side of it, like 20 plus pounds overweight, maybe even more. So
yeah.
I'm over that. I don't want to
this
do
is
that
all
anymore.
just us keeping each other accountable. And
Yeah.
we really want snacks, but like we'll check each other. Like,
Right.
listen, do we really need a Dole Whip right now, or are we just wanting that?
You know how many
'Cause
Dole Whips
will-
I watched when we were at Tropical Hideaway?
Yeah,
Walk by
tons.
me, the other, like 65 of them.
Before this expires, Debbie sends $10 and says, "Can't wait for June. We're going Disneyland the 3rd and the 4th. The 4th
Nice.
is my son's 21st birthday.
Oh, wow.
I know I'm going to lose it when I walk through those gates.
You
Hope
will.
to see y'all at DCA. Oh, you will.
You will lose it.
Teamwork makes the dream work. That's so right, Carter. Brian Garcia family.
Yes.
Hola, Spencer and Katie. It was so awesome seeing you back at Disneyland. We will be there on the 16th, and we can't wait. Have some Tortilla Joe's churro water. Love the Garcia family. I treated myself to a little bit last night.
That's funny, Brian. Yeah, she had some last night.
What's it called again?
Horchata.
Horchata. Oh,
Or
gosh.
horchata. It's a silent H, I believe.
Oh, my bad. Dave sends $5 and says, mask party called Best Remove 'em. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, best remove it.
Courtney Nakashima, hi Nakashima family, sends $20, says, hola Katie and Spencer, loving all your Disneyland videos. Have a great day with Kaylee at Disneyland. Thank you. Treat her to the best day. Hopefully we'll be able to return soon. I am so excited. I want her to have the best day ever. She's so excited. So we appreciate all your support.
Yeah.
We're going to film tomorrow. We're still going to enjoy our day. Don't worry. Some people are like, oh, you're going to film. You're not going to enjoy your day like that with the family. But I promise we definitely will. She enjoys it. She actually asked us, are we going to be YouTubing tomorrow?
She wants to. She wants to
loves
vlog.
vlogging.
She does.
She pretends
She
to
practices
do
her own vlogs.
it. Yeah.
She's very good at it.
She tells everybody to hit the notification bell and subscribe and like the video.
Yeah, she entertains on her vlog.
She does. She plays the piano.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, she's got skills, and far beyond us. We just kind of go around the park like idiots. She actually brings some talent to the table.
Yeah.
And performs for the people.
It's so cute. Happy early birthday, Max.
She's a big fan of, now very specifically, Frozen 2.
Yeah, not Frozen 1.
Frozen 1's cool.
It's cool.
But if you say, hey, look, there's Elsa and Anna from Frozen.
She's like Frozen 1 or Frozen 2.
Right. Even though they're the same people, it cracks me
The
up.
outfits are different. But
she's like, there's Elsa and Anna from Frozen 2.
Yeah, she's like, and I'm a Frozen 1 fan, or original Frozen.
Yeah.
She's like Frozen 2.
And every time we've seen Elsa and Anna twice, once in Disneyland, once in DCA, and both times we've talked to them, and they can't wait to see Kaylee, so that's very exciting.
Somebody said, after you guys met each other, what was the first ride you guys went on together? I wonder if Spencer knows this.
I believe it's Pirates.
Test.
Yeah, we went Pirates together. You guys were vlogging, and you invited me to be a part of the Disney Bears channel, and so I think Pirates was the first thing we did.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Dang, can't believe you remembered that. I'm so excited to take Kaylee. Though there's nothing better than having like, I mean, especially for me, really, what really sit, I don't know, to a different level for me is because my mom took my sister and I, like I said, usually every Friday we would go after school, or if it was summer, we probably went like twice a week in the summer. So I grew up in that actual park, walking down Main Street, running around, and to see Kaylee there, my niece, like doing the same thing at the same age, it's like it trips you out. I get so choked up when I see her there all the time. Like I'm a blubbering idiot 9 times out of 10 when I'm with Kaylee, or I look back, So it's crazy. Are they checking IDs for kids too? No, not that I saw. Raymond sends $2. Says, got Mexican dinner from Mexican restaurant. Heck yeah. We had, what did we have? We had tacos, but we used jicama. Jicama for
It was like very thin sliced jicama, circular as like a taco shell.
And it was really good, actually. Yeah. I mean, I would have it again. What's up? Hey, Stephanie. So yeah, it was really good. What about teens? No, I haven't seen anything. But I don't know, everything is different. So I've seen IDs checked, but then I've seen IDs not checked. So I don't know. I wish I knew. So Spencer, both Small World said was the ticket booth. Oh, I'm sorry. It was lag. It's because Spencer was surfing the internet. Have you guys checked email recently? No, I actually haven't. We've been pretty busy. I haven't checked the email in quite some time, so I'll definitely do. Oh, lag is what you meant. Yeah, it's lagging because whenever Spencer starts going on the computer, it does that. I don't know why. You got your second vaccine. Congratulations. Now you'll be fully vaccinated when you're there in July.
Oh, so NorCal guy was talking about the ticket booth by Small World. So it may have been a Kodak photo booth at some point, but prior to that, it was a ticket booth for, the ticket books, the A, B, C, D, E ticket books, along with the Lighthouse at Storybook Land, along with the Mushroom at Alice in Wonderland. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Confirmed by a former cast member who was there in for a long time. Yeah. And I remember as well. So, but it also, it's not to say that it wasn't a Kodak photo booth at some point as well. The one by Small World, the square one with the little, in between.
Kaylee is 6, by the way. She is 6. Let's see. I know the mask rule is super strict at Disneyland, but don't you ever want to take off your mask and smell the wonderful smells? Do the cast members get mad? Yeah, you
can still smell them.
You can still smell them.
That's how strong they are.
You can't take off your mask. Like, you just can't take it.
The new Snow White, there's some smell. Spoiler alert.
And you'll still smell them through the mask.
Them. Yeah, big time.
Pirates Water, I could still smell. Although it depends on your mask, because some people we were with, I think like multiple times, because we probably have been on Pirates now like 14 times in the last couple of weeks, which we're very thankful for. But a few times we've gone on and people are like, I couldn't really smell very well through my mask, and so they would adjust it. Like, how sometimes like you adjust it over under your chin or something like that, and they were like, oh, while I adjusted it, I got a whiff of it. So it just depends on the thickness of your mask. So I don't know. I can always smell it, but I wear thinner masks. I don't like the you know. So Mr. Robin Nass sends $5. It says for Kaylee Disney gift fund or a treat. Oh, thank you guys. Watching the little ones have the best time in the park is something that brings me joy. Me too. See, you get it. Like, I'm the same way. I love watching the little people just have a blast because it's real. Like, we know that it is what it is, but they don't. Like, she believes Elsa is the real Elsa.
Oh,
and
they're
I love
tripping.
That.
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing. She's missed Disneyland so much.
I can't wait to take her on Snow White.
Yeah, she's gonna love it.
Yeah.
She's gonna love it because she found the other one to be very scary.
Yeah, and this one is very not scary.
Well, and I'm hoping that yes, we will be back in Orlando soon. We're ready. I don't care. Bring it on with the heat. We miss Disney World. Disney World is like this special little.
It's not little.
It became a second home though, but it's got a special place in our heart for Walt Disney World. You know, it really, because it took us in when we had nothing.
Right.
On top of that, and it was such a big trip. So we love it though. We love Walt Disney World. Any diet friendly food at Disneyland videos coming soon? You know, I thought of making one, but I think I'm going to do that once more food establishments open up, because right now they're so limited. So all I would really tell you is pineapple spears, pickles, and you know, a couple of salads at Jolly Holiday, the kids meal at Jolly Holiday, and Bengal barbecue. That's really all I have. You know, and I would want to make it pretty comprehensive. Whereas
there are a lot of options when everything's open.
Right now, though, I would tell you, if you are on a strict diet, pack your lunch, pack your lunch, pack your lunch, pack your lunch.
Yeah.
I would a million times over pack your lunch. Are you over your fear of flying, Katie? I would say I'm over the terror that I had, but I'm still fearful that, you know, we'll get into a holding pattern and have to go circle and circle, because if that happens, I'll get sick and dizzy, and that freaks me out. I'm terrified of intense turbulence, even though I trust that I'm safe. You know, I don't know how long it's going to last, and that freaks me out. I'm also still battling the claustrophobia. So, but it's a work in progress. I don't think I'll ever get cured of it. You know, it'll get there. Alexandra sends $5 and says, it was so nice to meet you guys while walking in on opening day. I also saw you guys from far away. I can't say how much I appreciate you guys. Well, thank you. And I can't say how much we appreciate, you know, you guys. Like, you know? It's
a symbiotic appreciation.
Yeah, it truly is.
Because without you guys watching, you know, it doesn't work.
Yeah, so. It's true.
Yeah.
Yellow. Okay, this might be a hard question, but Disneyland or Disney World? For me, it's Disneyland better because it's my second home. I think that will always be subjective to the person. If you were to like one more than the other, but I can say personally for us, we don't like one more than the other.
They're so different.
Mm-hmm.
Even just in the namesake, I said this to somebody the other day. Disneyland is Disneyland. Then there's this Disney World where it's this giant Disney bubble comprised of all these different things that's on a bigger scale. But without Disneyland, there would be no Disney World. So it's like Disney World is like this expansion of the idea of Disneyland, this grand experiment in a sense of like what Disneyland paved the way for, and then Disney World kind of said, oh, you know, let's take that a step further, and because they had the space.
Yeah, and now you could say though is like, which one would I want to be my home park that I'm gonna live next to? And if I had to choose on that scale, I would always probably pick Disneyland. For several reasons. For me, I have the nostalgia factor, but even if I was to take myself away from the nostalgia and all of that, the reason I would want Disneyland as my home park is because it is this quaint, smaller little place where I know everybody, and it's this little tiny community.
It's a microcosm.
And it's not really so much of not a tourist, a vacation destination as much as Walt Disney World. Now, Walt Disney World is the ultimate vacation for a Disney fan. It is amazing. Like,
that's a good point. It's the vacation side of Disney, whereas Disneyland, yes, there's hotels, but it's not really.
And that's not to say you can't have an amazing vacation at Disneyland. You can, but
Disney World is designed specifically for vacations, meaning like you can come and not have to leave that bubble, and it's all
whereas like
thing.
Disneyland is in the smack dab of Anaheim, and it's really like, you know, I love Anaheim, but it's not the best of Orange County, to be honest with you, unfortunately. the surrounding area, it's kind of like sometimes. So there's parts of it that are a little bit better, and they're working on it. It's coming up, but whereas Orlando is literally a city of Disney. It's a city, and it's amazing, and it's mind blowing. I mean, you have water parks, you have hotels,
Disney
resorts.
World kind of defines the area, whereas Disneyland is in an existing area.
Now, if you're just going on like the park itself, and I'm not even including DCA. Actually, I will. I'll say the Disneyland Resort, so I'll include DCA and Disneyland. You know, again, I would. And then you have to you do kind of have to factor the weather. If you more prefer rain and tropical vibe, that may be a weighing factor for you. I would almost prefer the tropical vibe, but here I am in a desert. So again, but just for me, Disneyland just kind of is where I would want to live next to be my home park. But
and the other thing is that the history in Disneyland for me. I'm a big Walt Disney fan, and so the fact that he built that park and was there and...
Yeah, Carter said Disneyland's charm, it's second to none. I honestly believe that is because that right out of Walt's brain, as Walt Disney World is a modified version of Walt's vision, but both are very wonderful. It's so true.
That's a good point.
We absolutely love both parks, though.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Because they did their best with Walt Disney World and trying to second guess what Walt would have wanted. They did their absolute best that any human could do because Roy was involved and, you know, he would honor his brother like he always did. And so, but Disneyland was literally Walt's vision.
All of everything,
his
if you
dream.
watch any of the history, you'll see that. But the thing is, though, is like we don't ever want to compare. So when we're talking about these things, we don't sit there when we're at Walt Disney World and go, oh, that's better in Disneyland. Oh, that's better. No. Sometimes you'll go, oh, that reads a little bit better there, but that'll never stop us from being hardcore Walt Disney World. We love Walt Disney World.
We appreciate it for what it is. Yeah.
We talk about Walt Disney World all the time. We're constantly...
for a perfect example is like you were even impressed with their Small World, which...
I love their Small World.
A lot of people would say like, oh, their Small World...
But they're comparing.
Right, and you're not comparing. You're going, no, that place has its own value.
I love it for what it is.
And so...
There really is no comparison. That's like comparing, you know... Yeah, it's just I can't put it into any other perspective other than like you're comparing something that can't be compared.
Brian Garcia, thank you, Brian, for the $5. Also says Disneyland is not a resort; it's home. Yeah, that's a great point, Brian.
Yes,
nice
Disneyland is more intimate. The parks and cast are closer to each other and can form strong bonds. I mean, it's true. It's there's just these little things that they each have, but they're just special in their own way. They really are special.
And even people from Disney World would tell you that. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah. And there's just certain things that like Walt Disney World will be this like their resorts can't be topped. They have Epcot. Psst, ace in the hole there. You got Epcot.
And don't even get started about the Westcott thing with in DCA, which.
That'll know. Yeah.
That's a whole other
Douglas sends $10 and says, what do you think about the Sleeping Beauty thing going on? Did you have fun at Disneyland? We kind of addressed that a little bit earlier. Thank you, Douglas. But we're just not giving energy and mind to that. Yeah, the Snow White thing. That's what we're talking about.
You said Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, did I say that? Wow, yeah. Katie wants to sleep. By the way, since I just saw Tim is here, I want to say a very happy birthday to Janice, our good friend. It's Cinco de Janice today.
Cinco de Janice, that's
so,
right.
Happy Cinco de Janice. We love you. We hope that you had the best birthday ever, and we can't wait to see you again. So I saw Tim, and that reminded me. Raymond sends $5 and says, what burrito flavor would Patrick like if it had an Irish kick to it? Probably potato.
That's true. He would love potato.
Raymond sends $5 and says, what burrito... Oh, oops, sorry. I didn't click it. Come here. Kenzie sends $5 and says, off topic, but I think... get off! I will hurt you.
Katie's very touch sensitive.
No, you went...
I put my arm back here to support myself.
It tickles. It tickles, though. That's why I moved it. Kenzie sends $5, says off topic, but I think my guinea pigs must be Blab fans.
Oh my
Are they
God.
oinking?
Oh my
I keep
gosh.
screaming when you guys talk and laugh. Oh, I want guinea pigs again. I'll hurt you. I will hurt you. Okay, listen.
Ow, my finger.
Told you I'd hurt you.
Jeez, very aggressive behavior.
Very aggressive behavior. No, he put his hand back here, and you know, like how you have like your nail right there? It was tickling right here above my, like, feel right there?
They can't tell what you're talking about.
No, what I'm telling you.
Lower back.
Yes, my lower back. And I don't.
Oh, now I know something new.
Stop.
Good tickle spot.
It's not a tickle spot.
Clearly it is.
It's when I'm trying to concentrate. It is. Carter, I was in Disneyland one day years ago talking about how Walt Disney World didn't feel Disney to me, but someone behind me said, well, I'm from Orlando and this doesn't feel like Disney to me, and then it all clicked to me. Exactly, because sometimes you have your own, nostalgia along to it.
For you and for me, like, I've been going to Disneyland since 1972, so my childhood is all wrapped up in it, and I still get that when I'm there.
9:30.
So, you know, it is kind of like subjective as to where you kind of started.
Yeah.
And
but I think
you know,
what it all boils down to as well is if you're a Disney fan in general and you just love Disney, I think you're going to find joy in both parks for their own special purposes. And like, I love them both. They're sisters to me. It's like, that's what it is. It's like saying, which child do you like better? It's like, what? Like, if you were a mother, you know what I mean? Or if I have nieces and nephews, and I don't pick one over the other. Yeah, I hang out with Kaylee more because she's around more, but I love my family. I love my sister and brother equally. Like, do you know what I mean? I like my sister. I like my sister because she gets this with me, but I like my brother because he understands this. You just like them. You love them both for what they are and who they are. Maybe one thing, is a little bit more, enjoyable with this person, but that you love them both so much. So that's how it feels. When you're a true Disney fan, I think you love them both equally.
Yeah.
Anna sends $10 and says, you guys are amazing and have lifted my spirits this past year. My first time at Disney was 2019 and I can't wait to go back. So happy you're back at Disneyland and DCA. Well, thank you so much. Terry Robinson sends $5, says, can Patrick come by and tell us about opening day? I know he can't tonight, that's for sure, because we're about to sign off here. I realized I have to pack our lunches for tomorrow. We have like a very early day. Well, not super early. We're not getting to the park like at Rope Drop, but I have to get stuff going. No, long story, but we're not. Well, Kaylee had school today, so she's actually playing hooky from school. So yeah, we're going to sign off though. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry it was so late. Dana sends $5 and says, here's a treat for your niece at the parks. Oh, thank you. Being an aunt is the best. Being is the best. Have the time. Been nice to have Disneyland content back on the channel. Thank you so much. Seriously.
And thank you, Caroline, for not taking off the button.
We met you, Minden.
Minden.
Sends $50. So great to meet you too on Sunday. Thank you for being so kind and taking the time to chat. Uncle Mike absolutely loved the vid, and Dad loved his button. We'll email you guys about a photo shoot soon. That'd be awesome. Travel Plans with Kyle sends $2 and says, first, are they checking California IDs at Disneyland? I've seen them check them, and I've seen them not. I'm sorry if your super chat didn't get read. Nerds doing things. I might have missed it. Let's have Spencer go back. Can you start looking for nerds doing things?
Sure.
Apologies. Sometimes they go away. Gregory sends $5 and says, joining in late. Saw you guys pass by while in line for coffee on Main Street Sunday afternoon. What a perfect weather. Amen to that. Cheers, best life. Full send. Thank you.
There it is right there.
Oh, you found it.
Nerds Doing Things sends $5. Says, Spencer, we met you and took a picture on Main Street by the partner statue opening day, and you were one down-to-earth dude. Love you both. Well, thank you.
Oh, and sorry we missed your super chat. I'm glad we caught that. What's a Discord?
I don't know. I've heard that term used a lot.
Someone says, how can I join your Discord?
I've heard that term used a lot. If somebody wants to explain it.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I've heard it used a lot.
I haven't either.
Somebody will
I don't know what it is. I could just,
No, somebody will explain it. A conversation.
Oh, conversation.
I wish it was just called a conversation then.
Yeah.
It sounds negative to me.
Oh, a discussion board? I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if we don't have a discussion board. Oh, it's another chat. Oh, it's an app. Oh, it's a
okay.
streaming thing. Oh, no wonder we don't know what it is. Oh, wow.
It's basically a platform like a Zoom. Massive group text. Oh boy.
Discord. Wow. Okay. Eric Brubicue, so good to see you. Sends $15 saying from Italy, and it was great meeting you guys in person. Oh,
Is it
I'm
Italy
so
right
jealous.
now?
I'm so jealous.
Oh, Eric. Oh my gosh, dude.
Well, you guys, we're going to sign off here. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. It was good to hang out. I'm sorry it was late. We'll try to go earlier next week, but no promises. No promises.
Wow.
I may fall asleep again. Thank you guys again so much. Expect more Disney content.
Victor says we could start one and I'll manage. Okay, Victor, we'll talk about it.
We'll chat. We'll have your people call my people.
Victor is a firefighter, Shauna. I'm gonna talk for you, Victor, just because. But thank you, Victor, for moderating tonight. We appreciate
Thank
you
you.
as always for just being you, as well as helping us out with these things. And we appreciate you guys for being there for the What's Happening Wednesday live show that we do every week.
And we'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow, actually. Hopefully.
We will see you tomorrow. Well,
yes. If you're at Disneyland, we'll see you tomorrow.
yeah.
And we'll always be on our Instagrams. I
That's
always
true.
keep the Insta going.
Thanks for, thanks for joining us, guys. We will
Yes.
see you next time. Oh, one
Thank
last
you,
super chat.
Edith. My family, especially my dad, had a blast meeting and talking with you this weekend. We loved meeting you and your dad. So awesome.
Absolutely. And we will see you guys next time on Best Life and Beyond. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. It
Please
helps us out a
do.
lot. And we will see you guys soon on Best Life and Beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.